Alright, this is the vintage G-Shock DW8400 series Master of G model, the OG Master of G Mudman G-Shock watch, one of the more popular G-Shock watch even today. And this is how it used to look like. Full digital model based off 1289 movement, which is the same movement out of a DW6900 series, a really popular G-Shock watch, and which had been updated today to a new movement, I guess, 301524. But basically, they still feature the exact same size, meaning I could take this engine, this movement out, and plug it in here, and the other way around. Even the faceplate is compatible as well. And now I could have myself, well, a vintage looking G-Shock watch and in a brand new casing. But regardless, that's one of the things that you need to know about this DW8400. Aside from that, another information is you go to BUYEE Japan, you could pick one of these G-Shock watch at a fairly cheap price. For the strap only, it says here 3500, like 23 bucks. The watch itself, $7. I mean, all the way up to the full mint condition model around 200 bucks. The price range really widely. This is the good looking one. Even some of them are fairly cheap, but the condition is not the best. Most of them, if you find them at, I would say, a low price point, they're gonna end up looking like this. This is the one that I have. Same looking, and it costs about $16. All right. I mean, this is an auction site, of course, gonna be a bit higher, but roughly around that price point, 20 bucks in this condition. With the strap, I mean, the strap alone is already like 50 bucks, right? Sorry, 23 bucks just for the strap. But if you get the watch with the strap, man, look at that, 25. It is better to get the watch itself. And look at that, $23, and the strap was brand new. This is even better, actually, $33 got this one. But anyway, the point is that they are fairly cheap watch, but well, the main issue is that Casio aren't giving us this bezel over here. Look at this good looking bezel. This is the reason why this watch costs so much. Just because you have that bezel, the original bezel on top of it, it costs way more than one without the bezel built in. So now let's say you own one of these and the bezel disintegrated, or if you're looking to get one because they are so cheap and they are so reliable. I would recommend you to pick a bezel out of a DW600 series, like one of these, which you could pick up, I mean, pretty much everywhere at really low price point. And this is it. I have one over here, and check this out. Without doing, of course, I have to remove these screws out of the way first, just to show you guys what I mean here. Oh, by the way, it uses different kind of screws. Look at that, hex screw. Also, it is longer. I mean, this is to compensate or to fit this bezel here, which I also have. But I want to show you guys some other thing that you could do with the watch if you cannot find a bezel, because it is not as easy. It is easy, but you know, just in case you can't find them in the aftermarket, because this is not original. You cannot find original parts anymore, at least at a cheap price point. So fake one or third-party parts, you know, lesser quality is still acceptable rather than not having anything. So if I were to just plug this in like so, all right, fits perfectly fine. You can see the screw holes over there. I could reinsert the screw. Bam, good to go. And I got myself the same G-Shock watch, still around 20, perhaps $30 only. Now the button still works. See the backlighting. It is smart resistant, so every of the buttons are covered. Look at that, still works. Okay, it's just that you have to push from the outside. Anyway, if I were to peel it off again, you can see that there's this thing over here on the side, right? This part is popping out. This is pretty much to support the interior sides of this kind of bezel. But believe it or not, if you don't have this, or if you find it to be, I don't know, too high or hard to get, just use one of these regular 6900 series G-Shock bezel, and not GLX or GLS. This is 69 DW6900 series model, and just force it in. It will have a little bit gap over there. Look at that, something like that. It cannot go over this, but the button, look at that, fully aligned. The screw holes aren't aligned because it is, let's see, look at this down there. I mean, even if it got aligned, you can't really use these screws because it is longer. You're just gonna stick out. So you know what, it's okay to not use the screw. Cass already demonstrated that with the DW, where is it? Let me give an demonstration instead of just saying it. This is DW8600 G-Shock watch with, check this out, a peel of bezel. This watch basically demonstrates to us that we do not need the side screws. This is just a clip. Nothing holds it in place except the button. The button is what holds the bezel more than the screws on the side. So we do not need one of these. Although it is better to have it, but this bezel is not gonna come out as easily. So now, with this in, look at that, it is a bit stretched out on the side just because of this thing over here. So that's what it makes it look a bit weird. I could put this watch on with a simple bezel hack. Just swap it up to 1600 series bezel, boom, good to go. Even the button is, I mean, it's pretty much flush into the casing, but you could still use it. There we go, all right? Boom, problem solved. You don't have to pay extra. Of course, it looks a bit weird on the top here, but hey, you could use it. You don't have to pay, like, I don't know, $200. Just buy it around $20, get a, I don't know, $5 parts, and you're good to go. You know, you have yourself a Master of G. But it is not, I don't know, mud resistant anymore. But it is what it is. Still, it is fine. You're gonna be just fine. Aside from that, of course, you could try to, if you want to improve it a bit more. This is something that I have in mind, but I haven't done it yet. You could cut this out. This thing here, cut this out. Cut this part out, cut this out, this, cut it all out. Just take a cutter or a file, just file it down. Remove this thing because you don't need that. Once you do that, you could plug this bezel back in again. Now you don't have to deal with this thing anymore. This bezel will just sit flush onto the hard case, and you got yourself a regular looking G-Shock watch. Believe it or not, even the strap itself is also customizable. And now I'm just going to demonstrate that real quick. If I were to take it out, which is a bit weird, this watch has the spring bar on the top side rather than the bottom. See, you cannot see the spring bar. You have to remove it from the top, unlike most G-Shock watch or 600 series where you have it removed from the back. All right, already take it out. This time I'm just going to leave it in, and I'm going to take the regular strap. All right, flush over here on the top, flush at the bottom, even on the tongue here is also flush as well. So it sits perfectly even on this side over here. Look at that. This is how the original strap would fit to the hard case. Okay, with that curved section there. Regular strap would fit just fine as well. Okay, now, I mean, I can't use this because this one has the double horn. But if I were to swap it to another side with this strap, I could easily use it now. Okay. Just to demonstrate that, look at that, it works just fine. Even the fit is far better with this kind of strap rather than one of these strap because of that lengthy area here. It have a gap, a huge gap on your wrist because this watch was initially meant to be worn over a working glove as demonstrated over here. But I mean, I am guessing you guys aren't working construction, so just change to this kind of strap and it will fit better. You don't have to change the bezel if you don't want to, but if you cannot find this, just plug in one of these and you're good to go as well. And in my case, I'm going to go even further. I'm going to change it up. You know what? Go crazy. Go with different color. I've got transparent version over here. And if I want to go even crazier, I could even change all the things to red out instead. Look at that. Red, white, and black. Or I'm going to change the entire strap of my Mudman to a red out model. You know, I've been into this customization a lot these days, and I learned a thing or two, and I figure I should share it with you guys. And boom, here we go, a red, well, not entirely red out, but got a black band keeper over here. Notice this section here is so large, and that's the reason why we have a large extra tongue on the side. And there you go, red out Mudman G-Shock watch, which normally, well, not normally, Casio haven't give us anything like this. This is all the Mudman that Casio ever released onto the market. Most of them are black, one white, one yellow strap, and that's pretty much it. If you want something different, you have to do it yourself. And this is my way to do it. Of course, I could just swap it out to black. I wanted to. I could use this bezel I could use, this stripe if I wanted to. This watch is really customizable for the price that you are paying to get one of these. You should give it a try. Check the link down in the description box. Sign up to Buy Japan totally for free. Just pick any one of these. They are so cheap. I guess the shipping cost not going to be as expensive as well because it is so lightweight. So you could try it out if you are afraid, you know, just buy something cheap first and see how the tax goes, how the delivery process goes to wherever you live, and then maybe you get comfortable over time. You could start getting, you know, some brand new models. Of course, I have to clean those fogginess of it. Just take the movement out, just wipe the glass. Nothing much going on. It's just easy fix. Okay, that's it. This is G-Shock High Fashion Channel. And